right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Winston.
21-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
35-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Winston's pass.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. A first down throw for Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
To Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Past the 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
12 yards there on a first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New Orleans.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Giants nothing.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Casey on the coverage.
Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Kuebunam was the target there, and it's 2nd down. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alberto, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Look at the spin.
Balance.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those.
And Winston lost the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long for Winston. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll look to throw again. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Brandon McManus
set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Cuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they run.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
play fake. Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Makes the score Saints 28.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
For a rookie 1st-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. Winston 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Slant to Adams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
That's complete. Okuebuna.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Albert Okuebuna. 8 yards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
31-yard line.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
He was
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
One last shot now for Winston. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.